Yeah, welcome to the Pangit Ugali podcast kung saan pangit ang ugali namin kaya inaayos namin. So yeah, here today, ako lang muna, Cars, and I have the guests, Miss Neko, and yun lang.
Yun
si,
lang.
and also, Nukos.
Nuko, sir.
Nukos,
Nuko,
sir.
sir.
Si, Squid, yan. So, actually, we're here in Baguio. Just finished our event, Hobby Fest 2024. And ako sobrang minsan ko na sila makakasama. So sabi ko, kunin natin para makapag-interview. Kahit saglit lang for the podcast. So yeah, anything you guys want to say before we start?
Hi. Meow, 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 meow.
Baka makapiright tayo.
It's been 3 days.
Yeah, that's her thing. Is that your current thing or always ganun ka?
Yeah, current thing lang naman.
Okay. Since we are all cosplayers here, and they're specifically students while cosplaying, we thought of the first question that we would, or at least the first topic that we'd like to talk about, which is, how to balance between being a student and a cosplayer. So, I guess, Squid, say, Mike, you want to start?
So I'm actually almost graduating na. I'm
Mm.
just waiting on a few more things and then I'm graduating like 2 months from now. So super excited about that. I started cosplaying when I was probably like maybe third year college or second year college, still during the pandemic. I had quite the time for it since pandemic classes were all online. So every time I was off my computer, I had all that free time to cosplay. So that's when I started. And then when we started hitting face to face classes, it was also quite laxed for me. I barely go to school because from pandemic online classes, you go hybrid classes.
Mm.
So some are online and then some are offline. So I still had like a lot of time. I have also like a list of projects to do, but sometimes I balance like when the deadlines are. So I can still like insert free time here to cosplay.
Mm.
I can like do this first and then I can cosplay after. So it was like just finding that balance that doesn't really clash so much with my academics. Then come this term, which was my last term, I was able to cosplay, content create, and go to school.
Impressive.
Yeah. I had so much time, but that was because I had really low number of units
Mm.
because I was almost graduating na.
Understandable.
My last term was just one class and then OJT. And my OJT was in Paperbug TV.
Mhm.
I was there. First intern.
First intern. Hindi naman
Yeah.
last.
Hindi daw.
Hindi daw.
I'm trying to recruit people. So, hello,
Okay.
artist classes dyan, mga courses
Yeah,
na
let's
yan.
see, diba? Malay mo, baka ikaw naman yung mentor sa next na intern
Oo
nila.
nga. Ay, ewan ko lang. Si
Yeah.
Dan will come for me.
We'll see. Pero yeah, ang ganda ng story.
Yeah.
Like, it's very curious kasi like, I think, well, it means for me, when I was studying before, like, the experience was kind of like, I'm not sure if it's just managing the things, but like, for me, I didn't really have much time to do other things. Like, if I wanted to play, I know that I would be sacrificing time that I could use for studying. Tas hindi maganda yung grades ko nun. So, if that's the consequence of having that. But it seems like when you were talking about, it's like, you had the class, syempre yun yung normal talaga na time. And then after class, you had the time that you could fill
Yeah.
out with whatever. Like, so, inuuna mo was the academics pa rin, syempre. So, projects, whatever.
Yeah.
And then somehow you still had time to do cosplay. So, parang, how did you like find that system, or like how do you know when you're studying enough or doing enough for school outside of classes, diba?
Yeah.
That's something I think people are concerned about.
It's actually so funny
Mm.
because my major classes are 5 hours long
Oh.
per class. So there is like no excuse for you to not do schoolwork because once you're in class, they have the time. They teach and then they let you do your schoolwork.
Oh wow. Okay.
So it's really good, yeah. But sometimes it's not the case for like shorter classes. So if shorter classes naman, they just tell you to pass a week after.
Oh.
So I have the whole week to work on one project, two projects, and it's
Amazing.
really laxed. And I don't have exams. I don't have
Wow.
quizzes. So really
Damn.
relaxed.
That's awesome. What?
Oo nga eh.
So parang ano, I mean, for hearing that now, it's like, it sounds like it's
Yeah.
just, well, not because lang, like parang, it sounds it's very unique sa course nyo specifically
Mm.
that you, ganun yung sistema nyo. Like maybe
Yeah.
if you have a different course, it wouldn't roll the same way if you had like, kasi ako, I went to law school. So sa amin,
Mm.
after every class, study lang hanggang the
Oh
next
God.
class, and then
Yeah.
if you miss one, I mean, even if you study the whole time before the next class, you'll still miss something. So parang, it's eventually gonna be like, am I studying this much or this much or this much? Not like parang, okay na, tapos na yung study ko. Kasi it's never gonna be enough talaga. So, siguro dun nagkaka-difference na parang,
Yeah.
at least now we know na iba talaga yung, at least you had the good, the good kind of like course which allows you to do cosplay, or if perhaps if you did content creation before, then you could have had that time, diba?
Yeah.
I mean, ang curious ko na lang dyan is like, did you like get to speak with your classmates or anything? Like, do you know if like, you guys had the same experience, or baka sila nahihirapan or what?
Actually, I've had classmates that break down.
Oh,
And
so
I
how is
was
that
there like
happening?
helping them, like, oh, girly, just do this, do that. I was helping out. Actually, there was one class. It was a coding class. I was able to make like a whole cheat sheet,
What
and I
the
sent
hell?
it to my class.
So,
So that was like for their finals. All they had to do was follow my guide, and then finals was clear for them. Yeah, I don't know.
so parang matalino ka lang talaga. Yun yung
I
narinig
think-
ko na ngayon eh.
I think sobrang sipag ko lang. No,
Yeah.
kasi I was like really built that way ever since grade school. Actually, grade school I started doing mga late activities. So after like 8 subjects a day, I would go to this extracurricular activity. It started off with doing local Broadways, and then high school I do ballet, and then I also go to vocal classes. And then sometimes there are days that I do ballet vocal classes, and then we like practice for big productions. So it's really like I've been time managing all my life. This was practically nothing
Actually,
na.
okay. Now that
Oo.
you're sharing more of that, it makes a bit more sense. And I think yung ano din talaga, like, I'm thinking maybe the difference with your other classmates then is, and I think ganun din naman ako, is like, sa amin, we would like, schoolwork, and then pagpagod na, okay, laro muna, and then biglang hahabol. People who didn't grow up, having to learn how to time manage and all that, we don't, again, time manage nga. So it's like you feel out that your effort, and then you get tired, and then you play, and then you go back and catch up. So sa'yo, yun nga, sabi mo na you had, kasi based off of what you were saying then earlier, na you had the projects, you know how to finish them, and then you could have the time after. So you really have this, not built-in, but I guess trained kind of mentality of finishing what you need to finish first, and then do the fun stuff after. So parang, ang curious na nun is like, so do you never like actually do feel like yung nga parang the tiredness or the fatigue of needing to finish the everything else first? Parang wala ganun.
I think I do, and it leads me to procrastinating.
Oh.
Which I'm a pro at. Procrastination. Yeah, I said I'm pretty okay with time management.
Yun nga
Pero
eh.
I do procrastinate, but I'm still mostly on time. Yung mga things na hindi ko lang makakatch is when they email it to me. Like school
Ah.
emails me, and I don't
You don't check your email.
my emails for
It's
school.
thing talaga.
Yeah, it's so hard communicating with them like that.
And I'm gonna take a guess here na parang since mo nga, you still procrastinate, pero I'm gonna take a guess that you limit the procrastination. You don't like let it dwell na parang, okay, procrastinate ako, tapos parang, okay na to. Parang, sige, I'll
Yeah.
procrastinate 1 hour. Parang ganun. Or I don't know, however you do it. Parang may
One day.
Oh, 1 day. Ayun.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take this break 1 day. Then, basta tomorrow, I'll continue again.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Actually, I feel like I'm doing something like that more recently than when it comes to crafting. Na parang if I feel tired after like doing something wrong the first time, I purposely just take a break kasi alam ko pag dineroy-tuloy ko, hindi ko rin magagawa na
Oo.
maayos. Na parang
Recharge yan.
oo, parang
Oo.
mental recharge talaga siya, and it's usually like a day or like basta makatulog ako, okay na. Yun yung
Yeah.
ano. Yes, I think I mean I like a lot of what you said there. I mean, Neko, do you have anything else to add?
For me kasi I med student ako.
Oh, yun, mas maano to.
Med student. So
Okay lang naman masabi.
Yeah, med
Okay.
actually psychology
Okay.
student.
Oh,
So,
yan.
ang ano naman namin, ang mga more on paperworks kami. Research.
Research, okay,
More on
okay.
research, written, case studies, ganon.
Parang si
S-
Marcelo.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that. So, paano ko ba nababalance as a student and a cosplayer? To be honest, syempre, kailangan ko i-prioritize yung school ko. Kasi,
Oo.
para sa akin, syempre, important yun.
Yeah.
And yung cosplay naman, for example, in weekends, ayun yung gagawin ko. Kung may time ako, gagawin ko yung cosplay and all.
The weekend. Okay, so you make sure you finish everything, and then if you do have the time, then you do it.
Doon ako magko-cosplay.
Ah.
Kasi syempre, in the end of the day, studies pa rin yung
Okay.
important, yung kailangan ko i-prioritize and important para sa akin.
Ang nakikurious na lang ako dyan hearing that is like, so do you like not plan anything ahead when it comes to cosplay ba? Na parang, okay, I need to do this by this time. Kasi if you do that and then you don't have time, diba? Eh di paano yun?
Nag-i-schedule din ako. Like, for example, sa calendar ko, ilalagay ko dapat this Saturday, may magawa ko na content, ganun. Then, sa Sunday naman is, itapusin ko na yung case studies ko and all. Siyempre, kailangan mo pa rin yung i-take down notes mo kasi ako kasi makakalimutin ako.
Okay, yeah.
Ganun. Kaya kailangan ko lahat i-take down notes, lahat ng mga kailangan kong gawin and all. And once na take down notes ko na, doon ko na sila i-schedule na, for example, this Monday, ito gagawin ko yung mga case studies. Then Tuesday, isip na ako ano yung mga gagawin ko na content or whatsoever. Ganun lang naman. Ganun lang naman ako mag-manage.
May guess ako dyan na...
Hindi ko na kailangan pahirapan sarili
Oo nga eh. Hindi man sa pinapahirapan.
Oo.
Actually, naisip ko nga dyan on the other side, do you feel like na parang na-motivate ka tapusin yung mga kailangan mo tapusin para magawa yung gusto? I mean, I'm sure may nagusto mo naman yung pagka-cosplay, diba?
Of course.
Parang since gusto mo gawin siya and then you still have it scheduled, mamamotivate ka, okay, kailangan matapos ka to.
Yes, tama.
That's nice. Meron ka bang nagkaroon ka naman ng parang times na parang medyo nahirapan ka sa ganun or wala?
May mga times na, for example, hindi ko nagagawa hindi ko
kailangan mo
nasusunod
sa
yung
school.
schedule.
Okay.
Ganun. Kasi, minsan kasi crammer kasi ako. Ganun.
Same.
Naiyak ako sabihin. Crammer kasi ako.
That's
Then,
fine.
yun, nagpa-procrastinate din ako. Kasi,
that's fine.
minsan, yun, kaya din naman ako nagpa-procrastinate kasi yung pagod din sa school, ganun. Minsan gusto mo lang, I just want to rest, ganyan.
Yung procrastination na sinasabi mo, is it when it comes to the schoolwork o dun sa cosplay or...
Schoolwork din sa cosplay.
Okay. Yun pati
Both
dun,
in general.
parang pati dun may hierarchy din na parang mauuna muna ako mag-procrastinate sa school tapos later on
May mga ganun ako.
mag-procrastinate.
Oo.
Okay.
Bali both side, ganun nangyayari sa akin. So,
Okay.
yun.
Parang, I mean, normal pa rin naman yun. It sounds to me, like, it doesn't, kasi nagagawa ko pa rin man later on. Hindi naman siya parang, isang taon na ako nagpa-procrastinate. Diba? Parang,
Grabe naman.
like, sa'yo, sige, kay Squid kanina, parang one day, yun yung parang procrastination date niya. Ikaw ba may ganun ka? Or ano?
Oh my God. Kasi, kung ma-feel ko na gusto ko mag-procrastinate, biglaan na lang kasi ako mag-procrastinate.
Tapos, when you do it, parang walang period. Ano yung pinakamatagal mo ng procrastination na naalala mo?
Umaabot ako like 1 week.
Okay, 1 week. And then...
Pero naman kasi, iba kasi yung namin course. Ganun. Like, kung mga research, lang naman, papers, parang binibigyan kami ng good for 2 weeks or 3 weeks para tapusin
so may time
work.
pa rin naman talaga.
So, may mga times na iniisip ko na, next week na naman yan, magpa-procrastinate. Magano muna ako dito, papahinga muna ako. Ganun.
I mean, siguro naman in that time, like, kasi yung sinasabi mo is procrastinate mo ito specific thing na to. Pero may iba ka pa rin naman ginagawa or wala, okay. Kasi inisip ko baka pwede rin at procrastinate ka sa lahat ng bagay, pahinga muna.
Grabe na.
So, pero basically parang lang, kumbaga, ina-arrange mo lang yung mo, yung unahin mo sana na parang sana yung 2 weeks na project pero sige 1-2 weeks naman siya.
Yes.
Ito na lang muna para since may oras pa doon.
Yes.
Okay. And what do you think about that? Like parang is it something that's people it's advisable ba na gawin ng mga tao yun or what do you think?
To be honest kasi iba-iba kasi tayo kung paano tayo mag-cope sa time natin and all. So feeling ko sa ginagawa ko hindi din siya advisable sa ibang tao kasi yun nga as I said iba-iba tayo kung paano tayo gumalaw sa paligid natin.
Well sige para sa iyo yung sa sarili
para sa
mo
akin, to be honest, no, I don't like that.
You don't like to do yung gusto mo mabago yun sana.
Ayun yung gusto ko mabago yung ayoko nagka-cram. Pero yun, ayun din yung work ko sa sarili.
Ay, meron ka bang nagagawa so far na parang na like action plan na ginagawa about that?
May ngayon this graduating na rin kasi ako.
Mm.
So ang ginagawa ko is dapat tinatapos ko na in a day or in a 2 days na. Dapat
Okay.
kailangan ko to i-grind tong chapter, for example, chapter 2 to 3 sa thesis.
Oo.
Kailangan ko i-grind na yun para sa upcoming days, pahinga na lang ko or gawa ko yun sa cosplay.
And ano naman, it's working for you naman na
It's
parang
working sa
sinasabi mo
akin.
sa sarili mo na
Mm-mm.
I need to do this.
Kailangan ko
Nagagawa mo
i-push yung
siya.
sarili ko para matapos ko yung ibang bagay. Ganun.
Ayos din naman. I mean, ako yun yung gusto ko marinig na like, nga, since you have that thing sa'yo and then di mo nga ma-advise naman na gawin yung ibang tao yung mag-procrastinate, diba?
Of course.
So parang, maybe that's also something like if there are people like, kahit sabihin natin na they're different people from you, pero they have a similar experience na parang,
Yeah,
ako rin mag 1 week ako. Parang, baka pwede rin gumana sa kanila na, okay, I'll just tell myself na kailangan ko matapos na para next time, ito na naman, may time naman ako magawa itong mga ibang
Tama.
bagay. Okay. Ayos yun. Ikaw, may opinion ka ba nun, Squid? Or ano? Agree ka ba? Oh.
Kailangan i-push. Yeah.
I mean, I think like at least based dun sa kwento naman ni Squid, it's the healthier quote unquote kind of procrastination na may time limit ka, which is yung nga, I'll rest for 1 day, only 1 day, ganon. O ano? O, balik mo.
I'll give myself 1 day to do it.
Time limit to do it.
Pero I gauge the project. Like, kaya ba to 1 day?
Mm.
Ganun.
Okay. I think when it comes to gauging naman, you only learn by doing it din talaga, diba? Like, you can't say na, okay, dahil si Squid, alam niya mag-gauge ito, mag-gauge na rin kayo. Parang, diba? Hindi naman ganun. You eventually learn by actually doing it. And, you know, since you guys go to school and you have to keep doing it, you learn from that naman din talaga. Anything else to add naman ba?
Masasabi ko lang is just push yourself.
Mm.
Kasi kung in the end of the day, di mo i-discipline yung sarili. Wala mo
Okay.
speaking from the experience din.
I think yeah, that sounds fair naman. Siguro to not naman to say push back, pero like ako naman kasi I want to say din na parang maybe some people could probably take that na in a harsh way na parang hindi naman nila i-forgive yung sarili nila. So parang kasi kaya ako medyo pinupush din na parang ako naman minsan procrastinate. It's like you can also be compassionate to yourself na parang okay, I'll procrastinate now pero ito talaga. And then next time, gawin naman yung sinasabi mo na parang, okay, I'll do this naman, ganyan. Kasi yung sa akin, like, in terms of like, I don't know if this is psychology or what, pero like, there's like a balance of, you know, sometimes I want to do it, pero what if talagang hindi kaya, diba? Parang, kanyari, sabihin mo, push ko sarili ko. Pero paano talagang biglang minsan may mental block na hindi mo magawa? So ano yun? Hampasin mo na ang sarili mo kasi parang, hindi ko magawa, diba? Parang, syempre, wag naman ganun. Like, okay, it's nice to, for me, it's nice to encourage yourself to do these things para maganahan ka. But if you really come to a point na hindi mo kaya, okay, pause muna, take a step back, be compassionate. Okay, hindi ko to kaya, pero don't let it naman, din. I mean, sabihin natin 1 day, I'm saying na don't let it like go on for like 1 year. Wala mo ganun, diba? Kasi some people, they go to the opposite extremes na parang, sobrang high na, and then if they can't go further, they'll go straight down naman, diba? What do you guys think about that? May opinion ba kayo doon or what?
It's a balance.
Yeah.
You have to wind down, but you also have to, put in your head that the world's not gonna wait for you. So there's always a limit. There's a limit. There's a limit to how much you wanna, wind down and, take it easy, take a breath. Everybody needs a little bit of breaks here and there. Maganda nga yung mga study tips na parang, study for 30 minutes, rest for 10 minutes, or
I think in
the other
terms
way
of
around.
that naman, like it's like parang sa the people are different talaga. So you have to experiment din na parang just because the world's best-selling author tells you to study for 30 minutes and rest 10 minutes doesn't mean that that's the only way to do it. Syempre, find your own way din talaga. And, experiment. And then when you learn that, edi you have your own method. Like you have your own method. You have your own method. And, I have, wala. I have, ako mas yung style ko talaga is parang, gawa lang ako ng gawa. Tapos pagpagod ako, okay, pahinga ako. Pero hindi ko sa sobra. Parang ganun lang. I like to, more of pa ako, feeling it out talaga. Parang ganyan. Or parang sa mo, yung parang, Sa'yo kasi ba, project-based na parang tatansya mo talaga. Pero yun.
It was easier for
Mm.
me. But yeah, it's different for everybody else.
Yeah, it's nice. Okay. And I think we can go on to the next, which is, how do you know when you're growing? Like in general lang, not just in content creation or cosplay or school. Like in a general sense, do you have any ideas of like how did you identify, or like, I will, mayroon akong opinion dyan, pero kayo muna, how do you identify when you're growing?
Nag-spoilers na yan. Alam ko na opinion
Yeah.
yan. Sabihin ko na lang, just
Hindi, sorry nyo.
Kasi ewan ko, for me kasi parang napaka-big word na paano mo malalaman na nag-grow ka.
Sige, dun sa spoiler ko. Kasi what I said is parang, it's a sign talaga when you're concerned about seeing where you, seeing your growth, diba? Na parang, why are you even concerned about that? So parang sa inyo, do you think ba na it's a thing to be concerned about, or just do what you want to do, and the growth will just come naturally? You don't have to like label it na, okay, growth to. Growth yan. Parang, what do you think about that?
I always have small wins in life. And I think that also contributes to the growth. I'm not yung tipong tao na parang I watch my growth. Hindi naman. But there are like little things, like for example, makeup and getting better at makeup, like trying new makeup looks and be like, oh, this works a lot better than my previous ones. That's a small win. And it contributes to my growth. Tapos, since I don't really monitor stuff like that,
yeah, diba?
nagugulat na lang ako when people from my past would like catch up with me and they're like, you've changed, you've grown so much, and I'm like, wow,
wow
hindi
naman.
ko alam.
Lakas naman yan.
Yeah, it's like it's really sweet. It's heartwarming. It's motivating, and wala lang, for someone who doesn't really care so much about that, it really hits different. Kasi when you're really like thinking na I have to grow, and then somebody like approaches you and they're like, you really didn't change much. Parang ikaw lang yung ma-disappoint.
Yeah, actually, there's also a layer to that when like, why are you even so concerned about it?
Some people have told me, mark your goals, like put in the calendar, like September dapat dito ka na. Ako parang hindi eh. Parang yeah, if it makes you happy, it makes you happy. Pero it's really at your own pace. You shouldn't pressure yourself. You shouldn't like put a time limit on your goals, kasi sometimes goals take forever. Pero some are achievable. Some din are not achievable. So
parang tinuturo mo sa Neko.
Hindi.
Sabi niya, some are not achievable.
Dito lang yan. Ganyan lang yan, guys. Hindi ha. Hindi.
Some are not achievable.
Hindi.
Example 1.
Wala lang. Dito yan. Hindi ikaw. Dito, magtingin.
Oh, grabe.
So, guys, hindi yan
Man.
ganun. Yeah, so parang ganun. But sometimes, your goals or your growth has to be kind of realistic. Oo, kasi minsan, parang, you want to grow as an artist because you want to make a living out of it. Syempre, if you don't care about your growth and you don't do anything about your growth, how are you gonna make a living as an artist? Like that also matters naman. Even though you don't want to care about it, it would still matter if you want to take it seriously. Yeah. But I think that's all I have to say.
Yeah,
about.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
May dami ko na kung dun na
Oo.
pwede ko. Pero ikaw muna, meron ka bang masasabi nun?
Kasi
Neko?
pwede din growth sa life or growth as a cosplayer or content creator. Pero yun nga, I agree naman na in general in life na growth is dumadating na lang talaga yun. And ako kasi as a person, di ko talaga tinatrack na ito na ba yung mga naano ko, ganun. Like kung ano na mga dumating sa akin, like okay, like ay nandito na, like ay sorry.
Pala yun. Hindi, okay lang.
Like yun, for example,
hindi mo
yung
tinatrack yung growth mo sa microphone.
ay sorry, like like for example, as Squid said na yung mga small wins. For example, like as a girl, na dati ganito lang yung makeup ko. Tapos ngayon, nakakabili na ako ng mga ganito, mga ganon. Like, mga ganong bagay lang. Pero pag as a content creator, for me, important din na minsan check mo din or kung nag-grow ka ba as an artist. Ganun. Especially na kung gusto mo kumita dun sa specific na work na yun. Syempre kung hindi ka naman mag-work hard and all, parang ano pa bang point niyan?
Yeah.
Ganun.
Isang ano
For
yun
me.
I believe like in terms of siguro yung pinaka hindi man sabihin na hindi
Oo.
valid yung iba pero
Oo.
yung pinaka parang concerning thing talaga is yung nga when it comes to something that you're earning from. So parang sa mo sa art, if you're an artist, diba? Or if you're a content creator, you have to in a way still look at growth then sa ano. Siguro it's also a matter of how concerned you are with the growth kasi if the growth is the only thing that's keeping you there, or at least that the only concern that you have, di ano rin parang for me medyo pangit yung dating like kunyari sabihin natin paano bang magandang example na to, like if you're only kunyari as a content creator making videos or whatever, if you only care about the numbers, diba? And what people say na parang gawin mo to, gawin mo yan, edi your content is controlled by the people who watch you, diba? Parang lagiging ano ka na lang, parang alipin ka nila and you don't have much control of what you do, diba? So there's that kind of like extreme end na I feel like magandang i-avoid sana. Like you could have like syempre small, like you see, okay, here's the numbers, blah blah blah, and then may ibang tao ito sinasabi ganyan. Okay, I'll take them to the account, and I know na parang minsan nag-grow ako na parang sasabihin nila, okay, ayos to, ginagawa mo yan. Pero I think what also matters is what you have inside then, na parang okay, ako gusto ko nyari sabihin ko ako ayos in crafting kasi I like to do stuff with wood. Like I like to make wooden swords, ganyan ganyan. Tapos people would say siguro, oh ano, maganda kung may ilaw yan. Pailaw mo, 'di ba? Parang something that a lot of different crafters do. Pero like if it's something that I'm really concerned with, it depends on like if I want to care about what they think na parang okay yan, dapat ilaw. Aral na ako mag-ilaw even if baka hindi ko pala gusto. Pero if it's good na parang minsan parang okay, it sounds like people like kunyari may ilaw ganyan, or ako naman meron din akong gusto pa na syempre I think the opposite of this is being complacent na parang if you're complacent you're not gonna grow na. So parang ako like sabihin ko na ulit dun sa wood, okay, I still like actually working with wood. I'll work on getting more skills in it, like still making more intricate designs ganyan ganyan, and then syempre still see na parang okay, people are still liking this, baka mas dumadami pa. Parang basically instead of the audience guiding my direction, I'm guiding the direction of the audience that I want na parang, or at least the customer siguro that I want, diba? Parang doon ko naisip like do you gets to ba sinasabi ko doon or ano? Yeah, parang doon. And then the other thing siguro was the way you guys spoke about yung parang growth. Actually, not naman specifically the way you spoke about it, pero I realized na parang you can't see growth nga immediately, diba? Parang hindi mo siya pa-track. Or at least pwede yung sa'yo na parang sabi mo na people say, oh, mark this and then in your calendar. And then yun, makikita mo when it happens naman na, okay, pwede. Pero it's based on expectation na kasi. Like kasi when you have pressure and expectation sa sarili mo, and this is something I actually keep telling my other friends na sa inyo ko lang sasabihin ngayon pa lang. Pero kasi ako, I'm very particular with birds. And I feel like makakita ng ibang tao to paulit-ulit eh. I'm very particular with words, and the one kind of word that I'm like not anal about, pero like I don't like using a lot is should, dapat, kailangan, mga ganon. Because it sets up an expectation na parang, not to say naman na huwag nyo gamitin yun na, parang sa akin lang, this is what it means to me. If I say, dapat mangyari to, dapat ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. It sets up an expectation. And two things only happen with expectations for me. If I do it, okay, nagawa ko. It's something that should happen naman, diba? Parang, nothing to be happy about. Like, it's the baseline. Tapos, if I don't get to do it, it's disappointing. Na parang, lalo ka pang malulungkot, diba? So, in that sense, na parang, if you're expecting this growth, if you get to that, you're not gonna be like, oh yeah, nagawa ko to. Kasi it's something that should happen, diba? It's the expected outlook based on what your plan. Man, yun yung ano ko. And then, if you don't get to do it, lalo ka pang mababatrip na, ay, hindi ko na-achieve tong goal score, yung growth na habol ko. And in that sense, then the reason why I brought it up was like for me, like the happiest way to get or to see the growth is through hindsight, which is yun yung parang sinasabi niyo, sabi mo na may mga friends ka na sinasabi sa'yo, ganito ka na ngayon, which is basically hindsight, diba? Na parang dati kasi ganito ka. So when you look back, basically parang oo nga no, dati hindi ako ganito mag-makeup. Oo nga no, ganito na pala. Kasi at the moment you're doing it, you're not saying, uy, dati ganito ako hindi naman ganun eh. So, di ba, parang makikita mo lang siya when you have hindsight. So, I feel like that's, if someone is really actually, parang concerned talaga sila with knowing or seeing if they've grown, I would suggest, as a basic answer, is to just look back what happened before. And if you look back, be fair. Kasi if you want, kasi some people, they might like, look back to sabihin, wala namang nangyari. Because they might be too biased na parang, ito si, kunwari, sabihin ko, si Squid, ito naman nagawa niya eh. Pero when I look back sa akin, wala namang masyadong nagbago eh. But that's with, comparison na yun. Don't compare yourself with others. Compare yourself with yourself. And then, be fair to see, to see the growth nga talaga. So yun. Dami ko sinabi. Kayo naman ulit.
Very well explained naman na lahat ng sinabi mo.
Oo.
Andun na lahat ng punto.
As a psychology student, maano mo doon? Yeah. What would Freud do?
Oh, as a psychology student, I agree naman lahat sa sinabi ni Kuya Cars. That's good.
Grabe. Yeah. parang nagpapa-feed out ulit ako ng ego. Sige, yeah. Tell me more. Ay, ganda. Yeah. Galing ko, diba? Ayos na.
Diagnose mo nga.
Diagnose mo. Narcissistic personality disorder. Ano ba? Type 1, type 2. Ano ba mga type yun? Mga
Hindi
iba.
naman may type 1.
Hindi ko alam actually. Baka parang blood type lang eh. Hindi ko alam. Kaya nagjo-joke ako dun. Pero sa'yo, Squid, meron ka bang opinion dun sa mga like the insights or whatever? Like, do you feel like, ganyan or whatever?
Yeah, super agree. I forgot that one point, pero alam ko sobrang agree ako nun. It's just like up here. Pero promise, agree ako dun. No. Ang labo naman. Ang labo naman nun. It's gonna come to me later.
Which one? I think I named 3. So yung hindsight, dun sa work, like, you still have to look at the growth, but don't be attached by it.
It was the hindsight. Yung
the
don't
hindsight.
compare yourself to others, compare yourself to yourself. Maganda talaga yan.
Okay.
And I think the benefits of tracking growth is for people who want result-based situations. Like for example, working out. Syempre, you have to like track your growth.
Yeah.
Ganon,
yeah.
It's like really different situation to situation. If you want to grow in terms of like numbers, ganon, it's good to also track na this content. Oh, it works pala. Parang pag-release mo, parang people they buy it. So parang maybe I should try and pursue like that. Pero there's also a limit.
Yeah.
So what he said earlier na parang don't let people control your content also. You have to make sure that content's also, making you happy.
Yeah.
Oo.
Something you like to do, diba?
Yeah, exactly. Don't just do it kasi, may numbers kasi to. Hindi.
Yeah.
You have to remember why you're doing it also.
Exactly.
Oo. Tapos, if the growth is there, bonus yun eh. Bonus talaga yun. So yeah, super agree naman din sa sinabi.
parang ginawa ko lang tong interview na to para may mag-agree sa akin.
Oras
tama.
na, sabaw hours na eh.
Ayan. Siguro the one more thing na lang na naisip kong pwedeng i-add pa dun sa hindsight specifically. Yeah, hearing what you are actually talking about is like sometimes kasi naisip ko in terms of working out, it's hard to see the progress even if you look in hindsight, like if you look just one day before, it's hard to see that. So you have to do it a big picture way na parang okay, last month I was this, ito yung nawabuhat ko or ito yung weight ko, and now ito yung nagagawa ko. Okay, let's say hindi nga talaga nag-change. Okay, that means maybe there's something wrong with what I'm doing sa gym or sa diet. That's a good way din naman. Pero if you do it like day by day na parang ito ako yesterday, ito ako today, wala na nangyari. So it sounds funny, diba? Pero like maybe some people do that then with other things na parang kunwari content creation, parang kahapon I had 100 viewers, ngayon 101. Nako, ano kaya nangyari dyan? Parang you don't know. Or actually, a funny way pa na siguro dyan is parang I had 1 million views yesterday, tas ngayon 1,000,001. Bakit hindi na siya naging 2 million? Parang you have to look at it in a big picture way.
Yeah.
I feel like we all are agreeing naman on the same thing.
Yeah.
Like parang the more you just share about it, the more I'm like, oh yeah, ganito rin pala. So actually doon lang, siguro sabihin na lang natin for a last thing when it comes to nga doon sa parang, kasi baka ibang tao gusto nila very specific kinds of advices, diba? So parang, how would you know? How big is big picture? Parang do I have to look a month before or a year before? What do you think?
Truly, you should always give yourself time.
Mm.
I'm looking at you guys, 2-week ab challenge Chloe Ting people. Na everyday kayo
Grabe.
magtingin
Wala.
sa namin. Hala, based on experience.
Oo nga. May pinaghugutan
Hindi
pala to.
naman.
So, ang ibig sabihin niyo ba is growth is nagdedepend sa situation? Ganon?
Well, yeah, it in a way, I
Situational.
believe. Like,
Oo.
how would you explain it naman ba?
Well, ayun.
Or
From
how do
my
you see it?
observation
Yeah.
lang naman. Siyempre, iba, for example, for example, when it comes, for example, sa fitness,
Yeah.
iba yung situation ng
Yeah.
growth doon. Siyempre, for after a month, i-check mo, gano'n.
Siyempre, it's different talaga.
And as a content creator, iba din
Oo.
yung view doon ng growth mo. So for me, parang yung growth is yun, maybe it depends din kung ano yung situation mo. And all.
Yeah. Siguro in that sense, since you brought it up in that way, like the good way na lang siguro of seeing growth is first of all know what field you're looking at. So
Of
parang
course,
kunyari
of
nga,
course.
content creation. And then maybe you can talk to maybe a content creator that you know, okay, on your experience, how would you know if you're growing in this, in in numbers or whatever, or in the content that you're doing? And then kung gym naman, okay, syempre hanap ka naman ng parang someone na nasa gym. Okay, kamusta ba? Paano mo nalalaman pag gumagana yung workout mo, kung paano kailangan mo mag-change ng diet? So in that sense, it's good to add din. So we can't really, again, give a one answer to everything naman, diba? Pero in the sense, at least we can give a little push to a direction of look for, at least understand first what field you're working in, and then look for someone that you can speak with, or at least confide in and parang know what their tips are. I would personally sa akin it's like it's better talaga if someone you can talk with, kasi maybe others they only go like, oh, YouTube, what would the YouTube gurus say? Which is may ano naman, meron namang minsan okay, pero it's less personable yung yung advice, and ako I like the personal advice, even if sabihin natin na hindi naman tayo professional, pero like the advice that we give to each other, parang okay, it makes sense because I'm talking with you and you're understanding me and I'm understanding you, diba? Parang it's not some person on the TV that just says what their experience in life was. Maybe kung 1:1 yung experience ko sa kanya, edi it could work, pero it's not gonna happen for everyone naman, diba?
I have small advice. Growth itself is immeasurable. You're the one who tries to measure growth. So whenever you measure growth, whenever you have certain goals that you want to reach, just always ask yourself if it's achievable, if it's realistic, and gauge if you can actually do it. Tapos sometimes you need to put a little bit of research. Don't always compare yourself to the bigger ones.
Oh yeah.
It's so nice to compare yourself to people. Actually no, don't compare yourself. But no, it's so nice to watch people in your level kasi makikita mo na parang you guys are growing together. You can see like, hala, kaya pala. Or like, it's like a support system in a way. Tapos it really contributes especially to motivation. Kasi yan talaga, that I think motivation really fuels your growth. So parang that's a good way to, I'm blabbing na.
It's a good way to to motivate
get the
yourself
source.
na talaga.
Yeah. That's the source.
Yeah.
But yeah, so immeasurable. So if you want to measure it, be realistic. Tapos look around you. Always look around you. Tapos see the people na parang the people who are also trying to achieve the same goals.
And more on your level naman.
Yeah. Don't put your expectations too high. Don't look at the highest person in the room. Kasi parang sometimes hindi talaga yun achievable eh.
Yeah.
It's luck sometimes,
Yeah, it's luck. And
yeah.
Yan. Kasi kung gusto mo kaagad na nandun ka, pero nandito ka pa lang. Tapos, di mo na-reach yung gusto mong reach. In the end of the day, madidisappoint ka na sa sarili mo.
And siguro another thing to add for me na lang is like, if you do compare yourself with, someone on the higher end na, you don't know what they went through. Like, maybe if you do, parang okay, mas mag-guess mo parang okay, when they were at like my level, ito yung nangyari sa kanila. Maybe magaling talaga sila. Pero at least, okay, ito yung nangyari sa kanila, and then, they maybe didn't have time to play, to do whatever, diba? Parang, kaya, you don't know the whole story minsan, and then that's what's gonna, break your mind na parang, kaya nito, ako hindi ko magawa. But, again, sabi mo nga, not everyone's the same, but everyone's different, basically, diba? So, you have to keep that in mind. So, have to maybe get the comparison just to have an idea. but not to say na parang, okay, nagawa niya to, dapat magagawa ko to. Even if it's someone in your level na parang, eto si classmate, kunyari kakasigaw si Squid, sabihin niya, nagawa ni Squid na pag exam siya, kahit na nagko-cosplay siya, kaya ko yan. Nagawa, tapos biglang hindi ko pala kaya. Then that's also because I don't know everything else that you're doing, diba? Na parang I don't know that you grow up learning how to do your time management, to plan everything, diba? If I knew that, tapos alam kong hindi ko pala kaya yun, edi I would be realistic na okay, hindi siya something na kaya ko sa ngayon. Maybe if I learned also to manage my time and whatever, edi baka mas kakayanin next time. So, yun lang. Since we spoke about actually medyo magkakaibang bagay, so balance of being a student and cosplayer or content creator, and yung how do you see growth, diba? The last thing na I think medyo mas parang vague in a way na kaya hirap niya pag-usapan is like, you know, hello, grabe, wala pa. Sige lang, spoiler.
For content.
Yeah. Kuha na tayo ng Academy Awards para sa'yo. Ayan. Pero basically, the last topic is like, you know, how do you accept change? Bago tayo mag-explain doon, like, baka meron kayong initial thoughts agad. What do you think?
The first thing that always comes to my mind is the show must go on. It's crazy as a performer, no?
Mm-mm.
You have rehearsed this.
Mm-mm.
You have planned it. You know, everything's all set in stone. But changes always happen, even performances, and the show must go on.
Mm-mm.
You know, you have to go through it. Go with it. The recent changes that I've been through is moving from Davao to Manila.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. When I was maybe grade 10, grade 11, my expectations were I'm staying in Davao, I'm going to college in Davao. I wasn't even thinking about cosplay during that time.
Damn.
Because cosplay was like a dream that my parents ended in grade 6. And then
And you brought it back to life.
because of Genshin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the pandemic, you know, Genshin and like hot women.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that fueled.
Buti pala hindi ka na naka-cosplay ngayon. Nakalumin pa sakto na pag-uusapan mo na Genshin yung nagbuhay sa'yo.
Easy. Oh, Genshin talaga nagbuhay sa cosplay, honestly. So yeah, I had to go through the process of letting go of Davao and going to Manila. And now I'm also trying to go through a new change, which is what am I gonna do now? I'm done with college.
Yeah, since you're graduating.
Yeah, and my parents, they expect me to go back to Davao. And then I've been you know achieving a lot of things here in Manila, and sometimes I have to think na parang, can I do this in Davao? Is it gonna be the same in Davao? Am I gonna meet these people in Davao? It was really hard, and until now I'm still questioning everything. I'm still questioning like, what am I gonna do in Davao? What am I gonna do here? I had a lot of like, you know, existential crisis questions, things that I have to go through, changes that I have to embrace. And you know, you just have to go with the flow, you know. The current's gonna change every time. Every time. So, you know, you just have to brace yourself. Yeah. Give yourself time to process it also.
Yeah, that was something I was
Don't just
curious
keep
about.
going, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to, you know, process everything that's happening so that you have a clear mind to think of what you're gonna do next. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, ang ganda yun. Kasi like, I was curious. Kasi nga, in when you said it the first time, parang, oh yeah, I just have to keep going. It sounded like that, na parang, yeah, wala ba, parang pake ka lang. Whatever you feel, you know, just keep doing it. Pero you did also bring up na parang even when you went from Davao to here na parang you had to accept that or whatever. Diba?
Yeah.
Parang, siguro, can we go more into depth of like what you did specifically or how you, your personal way of like processing those things, those emotions na parang, syempre hindi naman parang okay na ako. Sige, mga ganun, diba?
Crazy.
If only people would pay for a lot of money for a drug like that na parang, okay, one pill process my emotions, that's good. Let's keep working.
You know, I think my life is so colorful and crazy kasi this year I want to be this.
Mhm.
That year I want to be that. It's different every time. I ended up with business.
Mhm.
I took ABM as my strand in senior high. So everything was business here, business there. I fell in love with marketing. Tapos hit pandemic. I was already thinking now, oh, I'm gonna go to DLSU. I wanna be I don't know, in the marketing. I went business kineme. I didn't go to DLSU. So that's like your first change, right? Ang dami kong changes in life.
Yeah.
I just realized that a lot of things didn't really go my way. Pero, in a weird way, it still went my way. It's so...
I guess it's one of those questions like kasi a lot of people like wonder like, you know, if you could change anything in your past, would you? And some people like, yeah, I would do this and again. Sa akin, I wouldn't because I am here now how I am thinking because of everything that happened. Although something may iba na parang ang pangit na nangyari, but I don't know if I'll still have the same kind of mental capacity or mindset if something else happened, diba? It could be better, but I don't know. And I'm not really confident parang, yeah, let's just, you know, change the whole past and, you know, everything will be fine. I'm happy with how I am now. Or maybe if I'm not happy, I know that I can have at least some control in what I'm doing because of how I grew or how I ended up. So parang sa'yo, you didn't really think about all of those things now would happen, but they happened. I mean, yung mga bagay na yun ba were those more of the things that you felt like you had to process emotionally or na mga parang you were just really going with the flow and not really minding those changes ba?
I had to process them emotionally talaga.
Mm.
And then it's a moment of like, fuck, what do I do next? Yeah, you know, you process it talaga muna. Kasi if you don't process it, madala ka sa emotion.
Mm-mm.
Your emotions are just gonna be like, no, kasi ganito, ganyan, kasi
Yun nga eh.
madala ka lang. Oo. You really have to, the train of thought.
Yeah, I think kasi yung ano ko dun is
Oh.
literally if you could go like, you know, step by step way, how does
Mm.
one process their emotions? Kasi I mean, I don't know, like I think most of the time for women, mas sanay sila or at least they know how to do that just because of like, you know, how they
Yeah.
grow up. But a lot of men, they have this thing called, if you know, alexithymia, which is basically like parang color blindness to emotions. Like they have the emotions, they're just not aware of it because they don't know, oh yeah, I'm feeling this way. And that's what doesn't let them allow to process emotions. Kaya nga yung marinig mo minsan, actually the line that you gave nga na parang, yeah, just keep going with the changes. That's more of a thing that, you know, the hardcore men do or say na parang, don't care about, you know, feeling sad because, you know, it's all just gonna be a distraction, diba?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, men don't cry. So parang, yeah. So like if we could help, maybe if we do have something very specific, because it's nice naman if you say, oh yeah, you can process emotions. Other people will get that. They have their own way. But what if not? What can we learn from you as like a way that, you know, to process emotions lang?
A way to process.
Mm-mm.
Man, let it out.
To like to
Yeah.
first to someone or like isigaw mo ba sa unan mo parang ano ba?
It's different from person to person.
Yeah, just you. Just how do you
For me,
remember to it? Or iba
syempre,
every time?
Crying helps.
Mhm.
You know, as weird as it sounds,
No, it's not. That's not.
crying really helps. Crying to someone,
Mhm.
sure, it helps also. Hearing what someone has to say, it helps.
Mhm.
Just, you know, basic communication and stuff like that. Yun, when I didn't get into DLSU,
Mhm.
I think I cried. Yeah, I don't remember na. I think I cried. All my
Yeah.
friends, I got into DLSU. And I'm just, well, to be fair ha, my friends were Lasallians already.
Nepotism.
Yeah, I got into Benilde. At least I got into something.
Yeah.
You know, I embrace those small wins.
Sabi naman daw, diba, if you don't get into the DLSU, you go to Benilde.
You know,
Joke
guys,
lang.
alam nyo guys, mas maganda sa Benilde. Promise! Pag-awayan ko yun, promise. Mas masipag ang mga tao. Mga groupmates mo, tutulong sila.
Because they've experienced failure already. And they don't want to experience it again. Joke lang. It's all fair naman.
I got into CSB. Syempre, I didn't see it as a win kasi emotions.
At that time.
At that time. Oo,
But now with
grabe,
hindsight,
emotions. Oo. Grabe, when I took the B exam, it was so easy. And then, I didn't get into DLSU. I felt like, I actually got in, pero they gave me a course that I did not want.
Okay, I get it.
ayoko pa rin. When they gave me the results, syempre nakalagay na hindi ako nakapasok.
Mm-mm.
So I did like the process thing that I can still get in.
But a
pero-
different course.
Oo,
yeah.
and I really hated the course. And it's so funny kasi when I also enlisted for CSB, the top 3 courses that I placed,
Mhm.
hindi ko pinili. Binigay yung top 1 sa akin. Hindi ko pinili. I changed it to something entirely different. Because I think the top, or maybe top 2 lang ata nalagay ko eh. I put performing arts and then I also put FDA, fashion design and arts. But then I took MMA. Yeah, because I think during that time, kasi papuntang pandemic na yung time na yun, I started my own lingerie business.
Oh.
It's so different, you
yeah,
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, from ballet to performing to selling lingerie. It's so different. Grabe. My life changes. My
yan?
life
Is it
changes
like-
every year.
Is it like just, parang
It's
spontaneous
crazy.
ka lang talaga?
Oo. And it was so successful to the point na I was thinking of opening my own lingerie shop and I had it all thought out na syempre ngayon, hindi na.
Cosplay lingerie. Malay mo.
Huwag nyo hingiin yung ganong content, guys. Wala lang akong ganon.
Hindi ikaw yung bibenta mo yung yung item, hindi ikaw yung content. Benta ka ng item na gano'n. Grabe, iba naman to.
Wild. Yeah.
Yun lang yung doon.
Basta, ang wild. And that was all change. I told you guys
Mhm.
all the changes I've been through. Tapos, in a way, it was still fate na I got here.
Mhm.
I went through all of that, pero I got somewhere in life kahit hindi siya in one path.
Mhm.
And it's kind of nice. Like looking back, it's also nice na I didn't really put myself in a box. That I always went out and took adventures and found like, oh, this works. Oh, that works. Oh, this works also. And then everything just falls into place in a way. Even though it doesn't. Parang it was
Well,
meant to be.
It doesn't seem to fall into place at the moment.
Yeah.
Pero again, with hindsight, yun nga, with
Oo.
hindsight, oh yeah, it did work out
Yeah.
eventually.
Oo.
Or you made it work out, like you didn't really give up
Mm-mm.
naman. But like you didn't really give up when you learned that, oh yeah, this isn't what I was planning.
Oo.
You had that and you worked with it,
Mm-mm.
and then now it's something that turned out well.
Yeah.
I believe naman yun yung doon.
Yeah. So I think the nice way to bottle it all up is you go through a change, you go through an adjustment phase,
Mhm.
and then you think about what to do next. So the change is, the shift in life.
Mhm.
Adjustment phase is when you process
Mhm.
and when you try and think of all your options, lay down everything you can think of na pwede mong gawin to, take care of the situation. And then what you're gonna do next. Assess everything, all your options, and then pick the best one for you that resonates with you, your future, and what you want to do in life. Yun.
Totoo nga yung sinasabi niya kayo, mahilig siya mag-plan talaga. Tama nga.
Hindi yun totoo.
Siguro yung siguro a fourth step dyan would be yun nga parang even if you do have that, assess and have that plan, if it doesn't turn out that way, like, again, some other change happens again, edi you're able to basically do the same thing na parang in a shorter way, na parang kasi if it's the first time that you've experienced a big change, syempre mahirap yung processing, mahirap lahat yun, then you have to do this whole planning thing again. Pero if you do something again and then it has another change, you learn na parang okay, ito yung kailangan ko gawin, I can process it better na in a faster way, and then okay, we can plan more calmly basically without needing to like overthink about things. So knowing lang as a fourth, siguro like a secret fourth step na the change another change could still happen, and you just have to rinse and repeat until you get, parang ma-master mo siya na lang basically na the pattern of how to basically adjust to change. I think yun yung parang the encapsulation of the plan that you laid out there, diba?
Just to change.
Yeah. So ikaw naman, meron ka ng dyan, iyak ka na? Grabe.
So, how do we accept change?
Mm-mm.
To be honest, syempre yun, may mga ibang tao na, yun,
Mm.
nahihirapan changes
Yung change na yan,
sa
oo.
life natin. Pero, of course, in the end of the day, kailangan mo siya i-face.
Mm.
Ayun. Kasi, ang change kasi is, andyan na eh, hindi mo siya may stop.
Mm-mm.
You can't stop change. Ganun.
Yeah.
Oo. Pero, yun. Ako kasi, ako kasi may mga times sa akin na mahirap. Ayun.
Mahirap i-accept yung
Oo,
change.
ganun ako. Ala.
No, lang. Like, ano bang,
Yeah.
do you have a specific
Yeah.
example ba na parang hindi mo ma-accept yung change na nangyari and like, what happened
Ano
after
na
that?
kasi, personal,
Okay.
yung in personal life, may mga scenario na hindi mo talaga ma-accept na, hala, bakit ganun? Bakit ganun yung nangyari sa akin? Pero at the same time, kailangan mo na lang i-accept yun, even though na, it hurts.
Like, ano naman, at the very least, parang ginawa mo naman yung parang sabi na, yung process mo naman yung emotions mo na parang, kasi yun yung ano dun, yung mahirap na parang, if you feel like it's unfair and then you don't process the emotions, lalo dun magkaka-conflict yung buhay mo doon. Parang iyak na talaga. Grabe to. Yeah, pero yan, siguro, if we can't talk about it directly, in a way naman, it sounds like there's still a way, even if that's how it feels naman, diba? Na just because you feel na hindi siya fair or hindi siya dapat mangyari, that doesn't mean it's a reason for someone na parang, okay, dahil hindi to fair, titigil na lang ako. Wala na lang gagawin kasi nagbago na to eh, diba? Parang, even if those things happen, there's still a way na makapag-process dyan. May inisip din ako kanina about dun eh, sa pagpa-process. Kasi, I don't know again kung parang baka we can just add more. Like, hindi naman wrong yung sinasabi ni Squid and you guys. Like, with the terms of the processing, I think some people might also go into, or at least if they misunderstand it, might end up with the habit of like, at the moment it happens, the change happens, dun sila iiyak, dun sila, and then parang the action comes later na lang. Pero like sometimes there are things na parang kahit na malungkot ka, hindi hindi pwede, pero hindi ideal umiyak na parang, kunwari nga, may exam ka na sa gitna ka na exam, edi breakdown ka na lang, tapos baksak ka na lang. Ba't dito? Siyempre, parang
kailangan habang nag-breakdown, keep moving on.
Yeah.
Wala na eh. Oo, nandun na eh. Kailangan pa ba?
Pwede. Pero the way I would like advice na lang as a way to do it is like, learn just to catch yourself, like learn when you're feeling emotions and then parang basically ilulugar mo siya.
Yes.
Meron akong very, very blunt example nito na I feel like everyone na adult would get naman. And sana hindi to bawal sabihin sa mga video. Pero like, if anyone, like, if you're in public, sabihin na, if you're in public na sa gitna, if nasa jeep kayo or whatever, and you feel horny, nobody in their right mind will just masturbate immediately, diba? That's literally how you, the basic way of holding back what you feel. Kasi, hindi ko porket nagalit ka, dapat manapak ka lang tao agad. Diba? Parang, hindi porket mo, even if you're sad, that doesn't mean that you have to cry. I mean, not immediately. Ilulugar mo siya na
kailangan
parang,
mo i-compose yung sarili mo.
Compose mo. At the moment, it's not a place to do it. And then later on in your private time, or if you have someone to talk to, then you can, do that thing, do the processing, and make sure you still do it. Kasi the opposite end of that spectrum naman is you never do it again. Yun nga, kahit even if you recognize it, hindi, wala lang yan. Kasi may mga actually, that's the sad, it's very sad when I hear people say that na parang, kunyari, mga magjowa na mag-aaway, and then like someone has a problem with someone, and then parang, sige, pag-usapan na lang natin after para calm down tayo, diba? Well, it sounds good. Tapos pag mag-uusap na sila, sige, kalma na tayo, sige, usap na tayo, ano bang nangyari? Hindi, wala na yun, hindi naman yun importante, tapos na yun, diba? So, it's, like letting it go na lang kasi nga wala na, it's not important na, quote unquote, but it'll build resentment. It'll be something that could happen again, and it's just not good in a sense, in a general sense. Ang ano ko naman dyan is medyo may ibang topic na to eh. Pero as a quick lang naman, as a quick advice lang naman for people like that is like, there's a reason why people are like that. So my advice would be not to like attack them and say, hindi, dapat ayusin natin to kasi nga, don't just ignore your emotions, wag mo gawin yun. Parang, nobody, or at least a lot of people won't really just listen to you agad na parang, hindi ko lang pala i-ignore emotions ko. Sige, pag-usapan natin, di ba?
And iba-iba naman din kasi tayo, paano tayo mag-cope up sa mga changes na nangyari sa atin.
So yeah, ang advice ko lang dun is like literally to just understand. Ano ba yung reason? Kasi usually, people who are like that, na parang they learn to bottle up their emotions, to hold back their stuff, or kunyari nga may problema sila na tapos na so hindi na kailangan pag-usapan. They've learned that through one of many reasons. A classic reason would be they've tried before and nobody listened. Or they've tried before and then instead of intindihin na kunwari, ito pala yung problema mo, sige, sorry ha. Nasabihin agad, hindi kasi ganito yung nangyari, kaya hindi ka dapat nagalit doon, di ba? Parang, alam ko, fault ko, pero ganito kasi, parang lasing ako, kaya parang mga, di ba? Like, may mga, defensive agad yung kausap nila. So, they've probably learned in that way na parang, okay, there's really no point in me sharing my stuff kasi whenever I do, the other person is defensive. They don't listen, di ba? They don't actually care about what I feel. They care about just fixing the situation as a whole, but not the problems individually. So, ayun lang. Parang, in that sense lang, gusto ko lang sana ma-bring up na parang pwedeng advice lang yun na if you do have those kinds of experiences with people and they say that they are not really interested in exploring their emotions or solving a problem, na parang binabaliwala lang, instead of forcing it to be solved, like the problem itself, go to realize that this is a separate problem na parang they have this separate problem, why they're not able to open up, why they're not able to share their stuff, because that's more important right now instead of the problem that you have in here. Mas importante yung sa kanila parang, ano nga ba yan? Ba't hindi ay mag-share, di ba? So yun, like, ang laking tangent yan. What do you guys think? Gusto niyo ba i-explore yun? Or ano?
Parang super deep na.
Masyado ba deep na?
Masyado nang deep, parang yan.
Okay lang, sige. Ikaw ba, Squid? Meron ka bang naisip doon?
You've hit a lot of points.
Oo nga masyadong
Oo.
Magana pa.
Grabe I've been thinking na parang one of the common changes that adults usually face is breaking up. Yeah, that's a common change.
That's a big change, yeah.
Yeah, it's a huge change. Imagine making a routine with someone, building a future in your head with someone, and biglang lana, gone. Like biglang you have to go through it. So there's a time and place. There's
inevitable.
A time and place to release, to parang show your emotions, to I don't know, let it out. You can't, like, for example, if someone breaks up in public.
Yeah. Actually, that's something that a lot of people.
I went to Macau. Sorry na. I went to Macau and then I saw a couple fighting in public. Yeah, it's crazy. I couldn't understand shit.
But you knew they were fighting and they were a couple lang.
Yeah. So parang, time and place for everything. Not just emotions,
actually,
no?
With that example na na-realize ko, I don't want sana hindi to maging issue pero like literally speaking about issue, people, I don't want, or at least I advise people not to, post Facebook stuff na parang when they feel something, post it. Kasi what I see, I don't know if this is right, pero like what I see is a big reason why someone would post their concerns or their issues for the general, maybe a specific instances na hindi to mag-apply, pero it's because you post something because you want to get affirmation that you're right about what you think. And if people aren't agreeing, or if other people agree, maybe baka toxic lang sila. Parang it usually is solvable if you just speak about it in private, or if it's not something you can speak about in private, edi maybe with your friends, yung ano lang talaga, pero like putting it out in a public place nga, Macau or on Facebook, parang it's really not sightly talaga. And I don't know if it helps anyone out aside from getting that immediate affirmation ako, tama nga to, toxic yung ganyan. Especially when it's only one side of the story, diba? Parang medyo crazy talaga when it goes to that direction.
It's funny nga because you don't particularly even look good doing it. Yeah, so it's crazy, diba? Some people post it for affirmation. You also put out na you're not that good of a person,
you know? Parang syempre ako, kung nakita ko to, hindi na ako mag-share sa tao na to kasi alam ko na pag meron sila nakakausap, tumasabog lang, ganyan, diba? I mean, I don't know if that's what a lot of people think, but that's what I feel na. That's why, like, personally, I like having friends na parang, okay, when we have problems or we have may mga small misunderstandings, I know that we can talk about it right away. Parang, ito ba yung meaning mo? Kasi, I didn't really, minsan ganito kami na parang, hindi ko actually napansin. Sige, sorry, I'll change it. And then, you see naman the change happen in real time, kumbaga.
I think people who post publicly don't have a healthy outlet.
Yeah.
Yun talaga.
Yun ulit. It's like, there's a reason din talaga. Like, I don't want to blame them for like, learning that yun yung way. They probably
Yeah.
never knew anything any better.
Oh.
So maybe here, at the very least lang talaga is like if we can give an avenue or a chance for people to learn, sana makikinig sila. Sana even if they want to post, maybe just think twice. Yun lang.
Yeah.
Isipin mo lang kung magpo-post ka on
twice.
Facebook para kang mag-judge ako sa public. Parang-
Ang inang advice to.
Pag-isipan mo bago gagawin yun kasi parang why not? Like
Yeah.
Yung mga ganong tao, ang ano na, eek.
yeah,
Pero
yeah.
yun, pero baka kasi may mga ibang tao kaya yung bigla na nagpo-post sa, yung nag-rant bigla. Baka doon na kasi sila na-feel seen.
Yeah, yun nga,
Ganon.
yun nga. Like, you get the affirmation. They don't have anyone else to
Oo.
talk to. Yun talaga yung mahirap dun eh. And the sad part is
Oo.
maybe they did try before and
Pero hindi
walang
sila
nangyari.
na-feel seen
Oo.
sa mga in real life. Ano.
Kaya that's where they ended up. So now that we are seeing that, we are letting people know na okay, hindi yun kailangan maging buhay mo. Maybe it happened before, but there are other chances pa rin. Siyempre, continue pa rin. Maybe people got mad at you, but you can still move on and be better in that sense naman, diba? So, it's not too late, kumbaga. Ang dami nating napuntahan from just how to accept change. Pero I think it's a change that people have to accept din talaga. Like, I guess going back with the topic na parang, if ako sanay na ako mag-post, and sabihin ko, hindi, gusto ko talaga nagpo-post ako, may problema. Pero sabi ko, pero gets ko naman talaga na mas maganda yung hindi ko ipopost. I'll just talk about it. It's a big change in my life if I do that. How do you accept it? Yun nga, again, process the emotion. Think about it. Parang, ano ba yung nag-hold back sa akin? Ano ba yung na-feel ko? Okay, maybe I feel a lot of anger. Okay, what do you do with anger? Anger is an emotion. The action is within you. Yun yung ano ko dun talaga eh. Like, if you guys watched Inside Out,
Yes.
diba, the emotions in the head of Riley, they just push buttons. They don't tell Riley, punch this, do this. They don't give a specific action. They just say, right now is the time to be angry. Anger back, ganyan. Pero si Riley, siya yung nag-translate basically na anong gagawin niya. So that's still in real life na parang if you're angry, yeah, you could post, you could just stay quiet muna, you could talk to someone that you really need to. There are a lot of options. It's not just one emotion, one action all of the time, diba? Yan, parang, actually, dati ko pa gusto mapag-usapan sa ibang tao yun, pero what do you guys think about that na lang? Iyak ka na ba?
Dami ko natutunan.
Wala, ikaw yung side student. Ba't ako ikaw yung natutunan?
Ang maganda din kasi yung nakakarinig ka din sa yung opinions na.
Yeah,
sa
yeah.
ibang tao.
That's actually what ko gusto nag-podcast or at least speaking with people. Yeah. Ikaw na lang ba, Squid? Meron ka bang ano?
Process niya
Oo,
pa.
Doon tayo sa next episode. Neko, process Neko na. Oo.
For people who post in public, I think what I can say is parang make friends with yourself. Talk to yourself. Talking to yourself is so healthy.
Yeah.
Minsan kasi nakikita ko yung mga post na parang share ko lang. Share mo sa sarili mo. It's cute, reading yung mga share ko lang, pero ganito, ganyan. Nakikita ko, pero it's also nice to share to yourself. Ewan ko, ako lang ba?
Actually,
am I crazy
no.
for that?
I don't know. I don't know if you mean like talking to yourself mentally, but I think a more practical or at least a visual way that people can do that, journaling, making a diary.
Yes.
Like writing about what you're feeling. Kasi literally writing it. Actually, ito natututo ko lang to YouTube, so hindi ko lang kung totoo. Pero like, they say like actually writing it down handwritten, not just type,
Exactly.
will actually feel more of a release talaga sa nare-feel mo. Like, it could be valid naman na parang, oh yeah, I really am angry about this. Pero not to the point that you want to punch something. Like, okay, I still feel angry, but now I can talk to this person about how I feel kasi I've kind of calmed down. I have the anger, but I know what to do with it. Parang ganun, diba?
Yeah.
Cool lang. Kaya mo na.
Yeah, not everything has to be publicized, You can deal with it with yourself. You have so much potential in dealing with situations, and yun yung processing. It's not just putting out emotions, but it's also like those avenues. Processing could be a lot of things, like art. You can process through art. Dancing, you can process through dancing. There were siguro a lot of problems in my life na parang sinayawan ko lang, and that was my way of like
marunong na siya mag-handstand.
Hindi guys.
Marunong na siya mag-breakdance dahil dun sa sobrang daming problema.
Ang daming scam dito.
Nakakapag-head spin na siya, diba? Grabe, sobrang ano eh. Sabi ba, ang galing mo sumayaw. Bakit? Dami kong problema sa buhay eh. Yun nun talaga.
Ewan ko, parang it's an expression eh.
Yeah,
no?
it is. It is
Oo.
very much of an expression. I
Ang
think
ganda talaga.
to help out na din kasi,
Mm.
again, not to be like gendered about this, pero for masculine people, maybe going to the gym,
Yeah.
you know, mga boxing or doing sports, yun naman yung way nila releasing emotions. Actually, that's actually how a lot of men get away with being alexithymic but still able to process their emotions. There's really a lot to talk about when it comes to processing emotions. Like there's no one way, but as much as possible, I'd love to like explore and, you know, teach people a lot of different ways. So parang para matuto yung mga tao kasi if people think na parang, ay, this doesn't work for me, this doesn't work, they might give up, and that's something that's very sad if that happens naman, diba? Or like if they really can't do process emotions, why? What's going on with you na hindi mo ma-process yung emotions mo? Maybe you've been taught na not to do it, diba? Parang yun talaga. So maybe in the future I could, you know, get to speak with you guys again or a lot of other people and see other perspectives on how to process the emotions basically. As a basic idea lang talaga. Last lang is plug na lang kung anong where can they find you guys. Oo, yeah.
Sa outlet.
Tama. Kailangan na ito matulog. Yeah. Oo, kailangan na matulog na to. Kailangan na matapos.
First time ko mag-dad joke ko.
Saan mahanap to si Squid? Sa dagat.
Sa dagat. Pero sa underwater, ganun.
Sarana na ulo to.
Hello guys, you can find me on Facebook and on Instagram. Just search Neko Kale. That's it.
Yan.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Bakit ka tumatawa?
Ano pa?
Yung patay kong gank. Pati coffee. Squid cosplay, all of that. Squid only.
May page ka diba sa Facebook?
Oo, yung dead page ko. Ang dami kong dead, no? Oo, yung dead page ko sa Facebook, Squid Cosplay. If you want a more active account, just Squid. Yeah.
Hello guys. Follow me rin and subscribe din sa gang ko. Thank you. Baka
Anong name? Same ba yung name din?
Yeah, same rin. Neko Kale. But yun, warning lang. For 18 years old and up.
Pag
Yes.
pag 17 years old and 11
Bawal kayo,
months
kayo
ka,
mag-visit.
makakulong ka.
Ibablock ko kayo.
Yeah. Ano nga ba yung spelling? Ano yung spelling yun? N-E-K-O?
Yeah, N-E-K-O, then K-A-L.
Ayan. Ikaw, ito, Squid, baka maguluhan yung mga tao bigla sa ano.
Yun lang ako i-search. Kapoy na kapoy. Squid,
Grabe.
S-K-W-I-D. Cosplay. I-spell ko pa yun.
Nagagalit na. Ayan. Okay na.
Ano?
I think that's a sign for us to end. But yeah, again, thank you guys for joining me here sa Pangatog podcast. And yeah, hope to see you guys next time again or any other time na makapag-interview or makasali sa mga skit namin. We never know. Yeah, see you guys next time and bye-bye.